This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Now here's the toss play. Breaks into open space. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
No huddle now for the offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Aggies. It's a fake. The up man has it. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they put 6 more on the board. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back. I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Looking to scramble. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks an open space. Breaks clear over the inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport. Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has it off and running. They bring him down after a short return, but his defense comes up with the takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Inside give now for the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. A pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter? Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play. And this time, he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period.
14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The back's got it on the counter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area in the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Now the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Quick, just as he throws the ball.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Lets it go quickly.
He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
That's reeled in. It's Burns. And now the defense able to bring him down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They'll run it to the left. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Pressure is coming.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker who's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The completion sets up a second down play. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quick. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
end zone ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it right near the end zone. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Texas offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Runs through the defender. The defense has got it. It's a fumble. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And now the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that practice.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all, waiting for that play to be run.
Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down. So it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas 42, Texas A&M 28.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes...
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. That's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Throwing off play action. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
The tight end does everything right here on this drag route except catch the football. Did a nice job of bringing his defender with him, had a step or two on him, the ball's on him, and he just drops it.
Defense is coming after him. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. 2nd down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Comes back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
On the move now.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Great cut there. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down there.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Got the first down and still motoring. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all...
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M, 35.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter.
And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice.
It's a quick route. Touchdown, Longhorns. They couldn't stop him there.
And Texas really beginning to build momentum. Kirk, this one is getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
52, Texas A&M, 35.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Receiver in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He finds some space. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking right, this one caught. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, You get a stop here, maybe hold him to 3 points.
Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The 2-point try is successful, down to a single-digit lead now, 9-point game. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How about it? Another first down. The clock keeps ticking down as this running back's yardage keeps ticking up. He's piling up these yards as we approach the final stretch today in the 4th quarter.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Will not be brought down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today. Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Hayden. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He gets loose. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Looking for some space. It's Hayden. He's past the marker and still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Lining up here in regular kickoff formation despite having just one timeout in the late going here. Surprised they're not going onside kick. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team.